on, guys? Ryan Gass here at PTPGun, and today we're going to go over the disassembly and reassembly of the Sauer P320 X5 Legion Edition. First part of taking apart any firearm is going to be the fact that you're going to make sure that this gun is unloaded. All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and drop the magazine. All right. We're going to go ahead and we're going to lock the slide to the rear. Now, this gun happens to be ambidextrous. So from my left side, I'm going to go ahead and lift up on this takedown lever, and I'm going to pull back on this slide at the same time. We're going to bring this back and lock it back by lifting that device up into that notch that's cut out in the bottom of that barrel. From there, I can double check, make sure the chamber is clear, the magazine is out, this gun is unloaded, and it's ready to be disassembled. From here, we're going to take and we're going to rotate this hand on the clock, this takedown lever. We're going to rotate it right after the 3 o'clock position. We're going to rotate it all the way down until it stops. And this one goes to about the 7 o'clock position. Many other firearms, it's about the 6 o'clock position. This one goes all the way down to about the almost 7 o'clock position. Right? From there, I can go ahead and pull back, let go, and I do not need to pull the trigger, unlike some firearms. I do not need to pull back the trigger. All I got to do is release the slide all the way off. All right, so now we have the frame, we have the slide assembly. All right, we'll bring that frame back here. From here, what we want to do the slide is we want to go ahead and we want to take the spring and spring guide out. Now this, on this particular firearm, it is 2 pieces. So you want to make sure that you do not release it too quickly to where this spring and spring guide, where the spring guide actually shoots out across the room. I've actually done that before with this firearm. So we want to go ahead and decompress, controlled release, right? And now we have our spring and we have our spring guide. We want to go ahead and get the barrel, lift the barrel up and out of that slide, and then we have our slide. So we have our slide, our spring, our barrel, our spring guide, our spring, and our frame. Okay, from here, you can do all the cleaning and maintenance you might need to do on this firearm. Right, and once you have that cleaned and maintained, then you can go ahead and do your reassembly. Right, how you want to do that is we're going to turn the slide back upside down, and we're going to go ahead and drop that barrel in muzzle first. Muzzle first, set into place. We're going to put our spring in. And compared to other firearms, this might be a little bit more tricky on this one just because of the fact that they're not captured in one. So what we're going to do is our spring guide, put that in, and we're gonna have to compress the spring, putting the spring guide, matching it up with that spring, and then we have to put the end of the spring guide into the lug nut, the locking nut of the barrel. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and press that down. It's a little tricky. Doing a bad job of trying to make it look easy. All right, so we'll go ahead and turn it down like this. All right. All right, and I got it caught in the bottom of that barrel. All right, just want to show you again. All right, so pressing it down. And it's a little tricky. You want to make sure you hold it and guide it down in there. It's getting caught in that barrel, right? Now, I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I've done it once before where I made a mistake and I lost control of it and the spring guide shot across the room. So make sure, honestly, that you're not aimless in a way where it's pointed towards somebody. So if it does spring across the room, you're not going to hurt anybody or poke an eye out, all right? So now we have our slide assembly back together. All right, we're going to turn our slide back right side up. And we're going to take our frame and reintroduce that to our slide. Now again, like any other firearm, we're not going to start all the way in the front. Okay, we're going to start, this one is actually about halfway back. And we're going to match up these rails, these metal rails here. We're going to match them up with these cutouts on the back of the slide. Okay, we're going to match them up. All right, once they're matched up, all right, we want to keep them matched up. We're going to pull it all the way back. All the way back, and when we pull it all the way back, we're going to go ahead and lock that slide back to the rear. So we're going to pull back, lock it back, right? And now from there, we can go from the 7 o'clock position, and we're going to push it back to the 3 o'clock position. From here, we can go ahead and pull that slide back, let go. All right, we can pull that trigger, make sure that everything's put back together properly. Pull the trigger. All right. And now that is the disassembly and reassembly of your 6-hour P320 X5 Legion Edition. For more videos on disassembly and reassembly, be sure to follow us on YouTube and make sure you hit that subscribe button.